Time has come for me to amend the gay trees tier list. Beginning with a few amendments, including the ace category here, where I'm going to move, Clanky Woods. Hopefully for obvious reasons. I've decided to expand my horizons, you know, not just include Whispy Woods, but include any fictional tree that comes to mind. I decided to put on, the Rainbow Curse OST, because the Rainbow Curse OST absolutely rocks my tits. But yeah, first of all, a few amendments I've made is changing the woke tier to the gay AF tier, and the gay tier to, bi and pan and such. Because, you know, sexuality is a spectrum, and up here we just have the regular gay tier. I mean, have you seen something more gay than this? Another interesting point that was brought up is the fact that, as we have learned from the recent pandemic, bigoted people don't wear masks. So I'm gonna move this one up to, like, straight tier. Also, I think, King Gollum would be a little more tolerant than I made him out to be initially. Just a little more tolerant. We're still putting him in the I don't mind them but tier. But you know, he's no Daily Wire viewer. Where do you think Pinball Land Whispy would be? Because I know where I would put it. Look, here's the thing about Pinball Land Whispy. He has his entire room laid out in a way where it makes it easy for men to slam into him. However, he still lives in black and white, he still suppresses his true colors, his natural tree colors. Therefore, we are putting him in closeted / in denial. Perhaps the most closeted, in fact. I would start out with, the first tree I considered adding to the list. Woody, his name is Woody? Okay, well that's a little on the nose. It's time to do research. What's wrong with Woody? I'm not saying anything's wrong with Woody, I'm just saying, like, when your name is a phallic symbol in itself, I don't know, there's something to be said about that. Woody is a kind, sentient tree that always smiles and appears in the Mario Party series. Woody sells minigames that have been played in oh, he's a business major. Son of a bitch. Woody sells the minigames as different colored apples. Ah, different colored apples. Well, I've heard enough. This is like the tree equivalent of, like, having an Etsy shop that sells Pride merch. This is one bi guy. Now, who is this funky fellow? Mario Wiki, please help me. Evil Woody, oh no! He doesn't just watch the Daily Wire. He is the Daily Wire. He has, like, a Twitter account with millions of followers that just blasts trans people multiple times a day. This guy, I don't even need to read up about him. Now, this tree, I was not recommended to put this tree on this next one by anyone in particular, but I did it just for my own enjoyment. It's the, Tree of Wisdom from Plants vs. Zombies. Its entire purpose is a mini-game where you need to extend its wood as much as possible. Again, symbolic. I want to hear some of its wisdom. History repeats itself, but it always gets the details wrong. I experience time at a vastly slower rate than you. I'm very split on this tree. Doesn't really seem to have any opinions. We'll put this tree in the straight tier. So this is, the tree from Paper Mario. I'm trying to find information about this tree on the Mario Wiki. Wait, what? I didn't find what I was looking for, but apparently they just have an article on trees. Thanks, Mario Wiki, very helpful. Thanks for the diagram. Wise Wisterwood, that's his name. Huh? What do you mean he wrote Mario a letter? Apparently there's a letter in this game from Wise Wisterwood that you can get in, like, the post office. How does it write? With what? With what appendage does it write? Don't answer that, please. Yeah, wait, what the fuck? You're absolutely right. Hold on, we're getting a little sidetracked from the topic here. Moving on. What is this called? Phantump? First of all, I need to look at its moveset. because you can actually learn a lot from a Pokemon's moveset. I was playing a Pokemon game a while back, and I believe it was, I think it was a Buizel or a Floatzel that I had in my party, and it learned water sports, which I'm not sure if you know what that means, but that was not something I was prepared to learn about Buizel. Astonish, Tackle, Branch Poke, that sounds pretty gay. Leech Seed, that sounds even gayer. Hey babe, I'll leech your seed. Horn Leech, are you shitting me right now? This writes itself. Woodhammer. Yeah, I've heard enough. What is this called again? Trevenant? Alright, what does this know? Same things, pretty much. Although it's considerably more phallic in shape. I think I know where I'm putting you. Nothing beats Flowery Woods. Flowery Woods is the gay tree. Is that the Great Deku Tree? I think it is. Alright, what do you know about the Great Deku Tree that is relevant to this topic? You enter him? What is with these fucking trees and having you enter them? What are they, me? Doesn't he have a bunch of other things living in him, too? He also has spiders. That's what I was thinking. That sounds more like a parasitic situation, though. He also dies? Well, I hate to break this to you, Aston, but gay people are not immortal. I don't know what you're implying here. I'm so sorry this is how you had to find out. Great Deku Tree seems bi. I think it would be closeted or in denial just because, you know, just because of the time he was raised in. I don't know when that was, but chances are it was a couple hundred years before the release of the game, so, you know. What is that? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Oh, its name is Trent. This tree. Trent the Tree. That is an abrasively straight name, if you ask me. Trent is similar to Gaia, the guardian of Earth in many regards, an entity to whom he is linked in one way or another. Oh, what do you mean, linked? Gaia, also known as Gaius. Gaius sounds like a fucked up way to say gay ass. They really do not, like, refer to Gaia as, like, he, she, they, or anything, or even it. But wait, I'm off track. We're talking about Trent, not Gaia. I don't even know who the fuck Gaia is. I don't know, with the lack of information on this guy, he strikes me as the type of person to be, like, really closed off about his sexuality. Like, the type of person who, like, doesn't have a wife or anything, and it makes you wonder, what in the fresh fuck is this? Harold? What do you mean, Harold? Harold from what? Harold the Tree. Google, help me out here. Oh shit, that actually worked. Oh, it's from Fallout. Harold is a unique FEV mutant who once resembled a typical ghoul, until his physiology was gradually changed by a parasitic tree he calls Bob. What? Yeah, hold on, we got new lore here. So Harold was initially not a tree at all, and was just like some mutant zombie-looking thing, but gradually turned into what we see here in this image. Do we even count this guy as a tree? Wait, no! He transitioned into a tree! He's trans! It all makes sense! Hold on, new tier unlocked. Trees gender. Wait, that makes me wonder. I need to look at phantom gender ratios. 50% male, 50% female, and then Trevenant? 50% male, 50% female, okay. If the gender ratio was different between the two, I would have put, a Trevenant in, the tree's gender tier. So Harold was a human who gradually mutated into a tree at the hands of Bob. However, this begs a new question regarding Bob, who is depicted here. Harold considers Bob his friend, and speaks to him as if he was thinking aloud. Harold will sometimes jokingly refer to Bob as Herbert, which he says drives Bob crazy. Harold will share some of the mischiefs he and Bob have caused over the years, such as Bob telling him to make the tree minder maple stand on its head for an entire day. They seem to like teasing each other a lot, don't they? And also they're like inseparable from each other. I'm putting this up here. What is wrong with its face? Why does it have a beak? I guess we'll find out soon. Old Father Wood. Oh, it gives you your first familiar so you can start fighting. Gotcha. Honestly, that sounds like an ally to me. We'll put him in the straight tier. What is that? Is that even a tree? What am I looking at? Etriant.webp is what it's named in my files. Which, frankly, I'm more disappointed that it's a webp. Oh, Etriant from Etrian Odyssey. Is the final boss of Etrian Odyssey. Oh boy, spoilers, I guess. Imagine this stream is the way that you get something like that spoiled to you. Could you imagine? Oh yeah, I didn't get to enjoy Etrian Odyssey because of the fucking gay trees tier list. I mean, fuck, if we just go by his appearance, I mean, he looks pretty fucking fruity to me. He seems like a fucking girl boss to me. Girl boy boss. Now, I've seen this around the internet plenty of times, but I still have no idea what this is. Can any of you folks in the chat who are perhaps more in tune with internet culture, could you please explain what this is to me? Wise old mystic tree, okay. Several fantasy artworks depicting a knight standing near a human-faced tree were commissioned by the mobile game company Plarium for the purpose of advertising their browser game Stormfall Age of War. The best recognized artwork, which shows a knight kneeling in front of a tree, was traced from a photograph of a tree in the forest. Great, so it's traced. They committed a cardinal sin in the art world, which is tracing. Oh no! With those come pollinate me eyes, oh god. At this point, I'm more inclined to put it in the probable murderer tier. Everything about this is wrong. What is this? Is this a Digimon that looks like a Digimon? And if it isn't, I'm gonna look like an idiot. Oh, I was absolutely right. Woodmon attacks Branch Bash, Woody Smash, Leaf Slider, and Drain Buster. Those all sound like forbidden sex moves. This looks like the twink of the tree world. Is having, like, fruits in your hair the tree equivalent of makeup? Like, they're accessories to your face that make you look more pretty. And the handlebar mustache, he looks like one of the village people. Gay tier is filling up quickly, more so than I thought it would, to be honest. Now, what is that? What? Why is this saved to my computer as ugly1.png? That's just rude. Where's ugly2? Deku Tree from Wind Waker. Look, I'll tell you what, I'll skip this one for now. I mean, I think I can skip this one overall. I think this counts as a double. This one is also not named on my computer, which is a bit of a problem. I don't know who that one is. I don't know even what to look up to find out more about it. Now, before I end the stream, it's audience participation time. Can you guys think of any more sentient trees? Tree Face from the Dragon Quest games? You got it. Ah, evil. Now this, funky fellow here doesn't look like the most supportive type in the world, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, their tendency to ambush people and, like, run away all the time makes me believe that, they're more the type for one-night stands. However, I don't know where that would put them on this... probably bye. Well, a job well done, I'd say.